Noodle wenches.
Alright, we are going to be hopping to
Give me my
Faust
noodle.
versus Mownzy. So we can see more Priest. He's showing up to work today. I like that he's following through after he broke my heart last week. The zombie chow. Oh, he threw out a zombie chow and got another zombie chow. Did I just see that?
Hearthstone is actually designed to do that.
I always
what?
feel like the card said at me, like I heard its feeling like I really wanted to play with you today.
Ooh, Mownzy deciding he doesn't want to play Druid versus...
Priest got banned! Priest got banned!
Priest got banned!
This is fantastic. Now, the part of me that's, you know, half strategic and half nostalgic is just kind of like, is he banning it because he just doesn't have practice against Priest because many people play it? Or is he banning it because he's playing more aggressive decks or more control decks he doesn't want to get out-controlled on? Like,
Maybe he
what's
just
the
didn't
thought
get
process on
Wild
that?
Growth in his opening hand. Maybe he didn't
You
get
know,
Wild
I love
Growth in his
that.
opening.
It's the ultimate Druid.
It's like,
That's
oh,
why-
if I
that's
don't
why
get
the
Wild Growth in my
system
opening hand, I'm sad.
It's the best thing about Druid. You can just coup if you don't get wild growths.
I'm just kidding. It was probably a different because we didn't get to see what cards he had in his hand. Maybe it's like not a standard Druid.
Could be. The Tree of Life Druid, perhaps? Because all he needs to do is dump deck Tree of Life.
Oh, hey, I'm on my Facebook feed, and one of my friends got a QA job at Blizzard.
Oh, congratulations. Can he QA Hearthstone?
Well, it's a she, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what she'll be QAing.
You should totally get her to slip us in to the big boss's room. Just put it on like a little piece of paper. Slip
Hey,
it
I
on
don't know
there.
if she has the power to do that yet. I mean, she apparently just got hired.
Just like
she can say
sneak
that
in.
she was doing extra work from home, and she happened to have Blizzard products on stream to make sure she was in the headset, right mindset, and she saw these cool people, and that's what like informed her to a certain bug, and now she can get extra bug finding credit and plug Fireside battles.
Oh boy, we have the plebeian versus the patrician warrior here.
Oh, plebeian, getting $5 words thrown around.
Getting that Julius Caesar up in here.
E2 Brute.
Who will be the murderer?
Oh.
This week on Fireside Battles.
It's getting all literate in here, and I am loving it.
I was an English major like you guys, so I don't. I'm not enjoying these jokes as much as you guys are.
We major in bad decisions, and you can't take that away from us.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's one of the like. For some reason, when you start a new class, everyone's like, "Now, you know, introduce yourself, say your name, tell us what your major is," and it's like, it's still bad decisions. I've got nothing.
No, you know what's majoring in bad decisions? Poli-sci.
Oh, here, let's go on the insult train then. Good community. How do you get a poli-sci major to stop talking?
How?
You tell them who you're voting for, or you pay for the goddamn pizza. How do you get an English major to shut up?
How?
You pay for your coffee.
I don't understand that one.
Starbucks?
Is it because English majors spend all day in a Starbucks?
No,
That's because they work there.
ask
Oh.
any of the Starbucks employees what their major is, and you get art, dance, theater, and a lot of English majors.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, my roommate from college was a theater major. He works at a pool company now. But
Wait, he works at a what company now?
a pool company.
Pool? Like,
Yeah. But
Wait,
the other
what
one
kind
works at
of pool? Like
Starbucks.
swimming pool or
Yeah, he fixes
billiard?
pools.
Which one?
I was thinking the game pool, like the pool, like billiards.
Yeah, no, swimming pools.
Oh. How did that happen?
I don't know.
That's so random. It's like, hey, I was a theater major and now I'm fixing pools.
He realized he couldn't get any jobs with his major, so
Yeah, it hurts a lot sometimes when you get that realization. Oh, aggressive face warrior.
I think if you are a good salesman, you can get a pretty good you can get a job or any major as long as you can sell yourself somehow.
So I wonder what's in Moundsy's hand that he chose to prep his death bite on Faust's face.
Usually the reason to do this is to well, you probably don't want to do this if it's your only death bite. Maybe he has another death bite in his hand, but also what this does is it stops your opponent from playing Belcher. Or rather, if they want to play Belcher, then it gets very little value. And it also keeps their shield down. So maybe Mownzy is running a more aggressive warrior, and doesn't want his opponent to have shield up for shield slam ever. Wait, what?
Stopping the draw, I think hold is really important in this match.
Stopping the draw is but usually, well, it depends. Like, okay, so obviously we don't know what's in Mownzy's hand, but usually you'd want to be saving those because like warrior versus warrior is all about the big threats, right? So it's interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, but maybe if you get card advantage, you just have more of the big threats and they can just duke it out.
I want to see frothing berserkers.
Oh, some math warrior action going on.
No, there's a mid-range warrior that uses frothing berserkers. This is the one that Zalay brought to ESL, and it became somewhat popular after that.
I actually ran into that the other day. I was playing in I forget what tournament it was, but yeah, it's pretty good. But it fell to my face warrior deck that I was running in that tournament. So.
Face warrior, bringing it back.
But yeah, so frothing berserker, like, cause it base stats wise is pretty good because it's a 2/4, but if there's minions on board already, a lot of cases it's already a 4/4, as long as you can cause any sort of interaction the turn you play it.
It's just something
from there on it can keep growing.
I remember back in the pre-Nax, pre-GVG original, when you could just drop a Gore Howl followed by a Blood Cell Raider, just to get that sweet satisfaction +7.
God. Hey, what about giving a warrior like a card that's like equip a random weapon from your deck? How about that?
It would help. Or
how about a death rattle? It's a minion that has a death rattle of equip a random weapon from your deck.
Wait, you mean Blingtron?
Oh, that's a battle
that's
cry.
not from your deck though. That's random weapon. I'm talking about like taking a weapon from your deck and like just.
He wants a mad scientist for weapons.
There was a post about making Parrot work for weapons.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Actually,
Captain's Parrot, like he brings the captain his sword. Like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And we are just watching the typical warrior versus warrior matchup. We're sorry it's slow, but we'll get to see some awesome action in a little bit when the big threats are just duking it out.
It's slow, but I like this matchup. As a warrior player, I really like this matchup.
I need a lot more warrior practice. It's just for someone who loves fatigue decks and slow decks and priest decks as much as I do. I don't know why Control Warrior just hasn't really resonated with me as much.
Oh wow, that was that's 2 executes down for Mownzy.
Oh, fake count. I'm gonna get a Dr. Boom. See what he can answer.
Faust, on the other hand, not worrying about giving his opponent draws, because the boom will give the Acolyte some draws.
Yep, it's gonna get maximum draws, inherently.
Oh,
max damage. Take that, Armorsmith. Bomb their supply chain.
Bomb the supply. No.
I feel like that's a good line from like Command and Conquer or something, and I just can't remember where to place it. See, oh, Big Game Hunter. Ah, he's got the fun in his sights.
Oh, if only Faust had a Baron Geddon right now.
If only we didn't see that die a few moments
As I
ago.
was gonna say, he just died.
Yeah. Yeah, in this matchup, there are a lot of cases where, like, you play minions, and then... Or you play a bigger minion, and then they Big Game Hunter it, and then you Baron Geddon after they Big Game Hunter, and then, like, it kills, like, injured, Armor Smiths, Acolytes, and, Taskmasters.
What do you want to win in this brawl? I guess the Cruel Taskmaster?
I think anything is fine, really, because it's like at minimum right here. It's basically trading
Oh, yeah.
one card.
Best target, I think.
Yeah, best target for it. Yeah. I think that was just a value brawl. In this matchup, there's not that many good brawl opportunities. So if you can get one brawl for 2 cards, then you're okay.
Doc boom. We got fun in those sights, though. Ooh, we
Oh, and he's got a Harrison too.
Yeah,
he can play both his tech cards here.
we draw something else. A Deathbite. Hey there, Deathbite.
Actually, I don't. He could opt to not play Big Game Hunter here because, like, Big Game Hunter will just die to Taskmaster or Boombots, and so he could have just try to minimize that damage and then, like, done the Cruel Task execute. Well, because it's Warrior versus Warrior, you're gonna get other Big Game targets as well. So it's definitely a consideration you could have made there.
I think he's trying to keep his activator for Pro Match, though.
Yeah, but he's also staring down 42 health. And he's the one at low health. Can't be that picky.
Yeah.
He does have the card advantage, though, so maybe he's got a plan. I know, I think I'm one of the least experienced Warrior players in this scenario.
His plan is to kill the armor.
Gotta knock it all down.
Hey, even though Faust had his Acolyte executed earlier, and Mownzy was able to draw 2 cards from his Acolyte, it seems that Faust right now is still with pretty comfortable card advantage.
I bring life.
Alexstrasza not getting much value here, only doing around 6 damage. I think you just hit the Shield Maiden and execute it, play Belcher.
Alright, he could be really fancy and steal the Alexstrasza.
Usually, you don't want to be stealing Alexstrasza here. In this matchup, you want to only be stealing Sneeds, Ragnaros, and yeah, because Alexstrasza is like just a vanilla 8/8. It's not the ideal steal target for
8. Is that possible? I think he's 1 mana short of that.
If he drops the
he can shield time
Sylvanas
his own Sylvanas, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
hits for the 1 damage from Death Spite.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Sylvanas, shield block,
shield block.
shield snapping his own Sylvanas. But like, yeah, you don't really want to be stealing Alexstrasza in this matchup. It's usually not very good.
Armor up every turn or drop that shield block?
Armor up every turn, because you're in no rush to cycle your card just yet. Oh, actually, yeah, okay, Sylvanas can actually also steal your opponent's Sylvanas as well, so
That would be pretty worth it, I think.
yeah,
That's a combo I think that certainly works, and I think he's gonna go for it.
I have no time for games.
That's
Because,
just a convenient.
a lot of warriors, they try not to run silences, they cut silence.
Shield block inside of shield block, all the way down.
So if you cut silence, then you have to use your Sylvanas more carefully.
Just shield slams back and forth.
So that was what I would call a directly even trade, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Sylvanas
both
and
lost
a
to
shield slam.
Sylvanas and a shield slam. And the shield slam is yet again inside. Or shield slam. Shield blocks. Everything. All the shields.
Yeah, even though Faust had gotten Agstrazed, he's already back to almost 30. So like health completely,
Largely irrelevant.
yeah, largely irrelevant. Unless you have direct follow up, like with immediate kill potential. But in this case, Mownzy didn't have
Now,
it.
do you cycle here since you have the extra mana?
I think
Yeah.
he's saving it in case he wants to use it with Shield Slam later.
But at 18 health, it's not like, or at 18 armor, it's not like you're probably ever gonna use it.
Yeah.
Okay, victory for the Shield Maiden.
My
She can take that
personal
hit.
style is that I would just cycle it at this point.
I feel like with 6 extra mana, you might draw into like an Armor Smith or an Acolyte or something. Although I think we've seen both of one of those. It's hard to keep track in the mirror.
Right. If he had
So
cycled it, last turn, he'd be able to play Alexstrasza here. But unfortunately,
Although it wouldn't matter too much because the armor is still blocking the health, but you know.
well, the main thing is that it develops your board faster, and
Yeah, instead this turn he
puts a lot more
cycled the
pressure.
same thing instead of what you could have done last turn.
Like I think getting Alexstrasza a turn out earlier is pretty good.
But of course he didn't know that he would have drawn it. You know, so many cool decisions happen. All these little intricate little details. And of course, it took like 2 turns for Faust to go from 11 health to over 30.
That's the power of shield slams or shield blocks and shield maidens.
Yeah, the second shield slam, I think there's 1 shield slam left for each. It's really...
I know that I've been counting executes for Mownzy. He should only have 1 shield slam left.
I think
And
now
I
his
think-
executes are down. I think he's used both executes.
Yeah, he has, and I think Faust may have 1 more execute.
I think Faust has 1 more execute.
No, actually.
1 execute and 1 shield slam. I think he's up by 1 removal. In exchange for the Baron Geddon that Mownzy hasn't used. Oh, has he got a plan? He's got strategies. Oh, is he sacrificing Grom?
You might have to. Yeah, he's doing it.
That's not what you want to do to win, but you just don't have a choice, do you? It's a lot of damage staring you in the face, big old dragon.
Yeah, anytime the warrior has to use Gromash for removal, it's usually because they're behind. Or they're playing aggro deck.
Is that...
Or,
It's not lethal. It's 21, never mind.
no, at this point you just play your Shield Maiden, and then you just have 2 5/5s doing damage. every
30 armor, that's insane. That's just insane. How did he... That's so much armor. He's gained 7 armor every turn.
I can take the hit.
32. That's just the swing that this game had.
Armor made to fit.
Oh, does he have it? Does he have... Oh.
Using Cruel Taskmaster to,
I think Laglar might have just leveled up from this tournament.
did he?
He's just a level 40 druid. Congratulations! Ding, 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 ding.
Yay. What damage off lethal this turn?
Is there anything? Yeah, you can't buff it. Just go for
But
it.
no, he can feel pretty safe doing this because he knows his opponent doesn't have any more executes, and his opponent shouldn't be able to get enough armor to shield slam as well.
Yeah, pretty safe, and you know, a brawl, I guess, is his best out.
He already used one of his brawls, so unless he's running 2 brawls, yeah, he's.
Did Mownzy use brawl? I thought Faust used brawl.
No, Mownzy used brawl. They both used brawl. Faust used his brawl to trade 1 for 2, and then Mownzy used his brawl earlier as well.
Oh, the mirror. The mirror. And just the frantic scramble for more armor. Does he have some miracle? The last shield slam. No. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And Ragnaros, if it wasn't over enough. Well played. The plebeian warrior. So,
Wait, why is Faust a plebeian?
All right, so the
because he isn't
plebeians,
golden.
yeah, the plebeians are like
Uh,
the lower people, and the patricians
okay,
are like
okay.
the higher people.
The golden one is our bourgeoisie warrior against the what's a good word? The proletariat warrior of Faust.
There we go. We're moving over to French now.
Yes.
All right.
Valir versus Malfurion.
Oh no, I hope it's not Wall of Taunt Druid.
Your
I think every time I play Oil Rogue, I run into Wall of Taunt Druid. It feels so
I
bad.
think Oil Rogue's actually good against Taunt Druid. Basically, if you can get a good enough start, you basically when they get to the point where they put down their taunts, just sap them.
Although, is that knowing that he just played that kind of a warrior, and people have a tendency to replay the same deck until it's defeated? I don't think Taunt Druid does that well against warrior with brawl and such.
No, well,
It's
this is
Oil Rogue.
Oil Rogue.
Yeah, but he didn't know it would be rogue.
That's true. That's true.
He's like,
Oh, that is
the
true.
decision could have been
Well,
like,
yeah,
you know,
if you're trying to counter the warrior, then
combo druid.
yeah, combo druid would be the way to go.
That's what I'm wondering. If you chose combo druid and just the rogue might have saved him, like as a metagame pick swap.
I mean, I still like Rogue a favor towards either of the druids, but I think Rogue is better against Taunt Druid than it is against Combo Druid. Although I should still be favored for Rogue either way.
I mean, generally the best way to beat rogue is to put him on a clock, draw the right cards. Because playing against rogue, it seems more like they're playing their deck and you're playing against a timer.
Right, and Mownzy actually doesn't have WoW growth in this game, so unfortunately, that is going to slow down his development.
But he's at 32 health, and I mean, can you really diss the fact that you're at 32 health?
I'd rather have a Shredder on board.
Me too.
As Trump would say, health is a resource.
You have to spend that resource. And we saw it last game. Faust used his health as a resource until he decided to swing the game with a million D armor. A million D. It's technical
Yeah.
term.
Who needs health when you get armor? So he is playing Combo Druid as we see, and yeah, unfortunately he didn't have the wild growth, he didn't have an innervate, and
pay attention, class.
that is very sad.
Is that worth prepping out a cycle? Since there's not really going to be any 1 health minions at all, ever.
No, I think coining out Deadly Poison here is okay though.
Coin Deadly. That would actually be pretty good, yeah.
Because it makes 2 babies and you get to use your weapon to clear the Paladin Shredder.
Absolutely right. That's definitely the way to go.
I'm ready to learn.
You know, one of the reasons why coin is amazing as rogue player, because it just there's many things you can use it with.
I wonder if there's we make the joke that a druid can coup if they don't get a wild growth. I wonder if a rogue who, ends up being first to go instead of getting the coin would ever coup. It's like, nope, I want coin. Let's try this again.
Mech Warper. So, if Mownzy has another Shredder here, he'll have 2 mana to punch a baby.
They're not babies, they're students. Students are babies.
I like to call them babies. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, ribs.
Oh. Reminds me of Austin Powers. Haven't seen that in a while.
You know, Azure Drake is really good here, and if the Azure Drake isn't dealt with immediately, we could see a 3 damage Fan of Knives.
Oh, he's got. Oh no! Oh, the prep sprint. He wants all the guts and the glory. Oh, that's a fatigue druid. That's a pretty happy hand.
I think the general rule of thumb though is that on turn 5, if you have the choice between draking or prep sprinting, you should usually always go with the drake because it is a
Yeah.
unit, and well, actually, in that it depends though. Sometimes you want to be fishing for blade flurry, but in this case, he does have the blade flurry in hand.
Oh,
We'll
there's
see
the
how
other
it
prep.
works.
It's nice.
Yeah, now this turn is kind of awkward.
It may not be the best play, but he could prep SI like Fan of Knives.
Yeah, cause okay, if he had Drake last turn, he could, actually, okay, so he could Fan of Knives SI, and that would have dealt with the Drake
Wait, can you still
without
do the Blood Mage?
trading anything.
2-5? No, never mind. But he could prep it. Such weird ways to solve the problem when it really doesn't matter all that much. He could.
Oh, actually, just SI, and then use your face to hit it is okay too.
South Sea Deckhand. Gonna go for that plus the SI. Yeah.
This guy's toast.
He's had enough of this dagger. No, anyone else think it's interesting that poison does damage instantly?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, for a 1 mana cost,
But poison
spell.
is doing damage instantly. Poison's supposed to do damage over time or something.
Oh, you're talking about poison as a mechanic
Yeah.
in games.
Even in real life, it usually doesn't happen instantly. I guess some of them do. Toxins. Snakes. Oh, yeah, so one of the most terrifying things, scary people, the other day there was a snake that I heard a little rustling, and I was like, what's that? And lifted the window up just a little bit, and even though the screen was still there, a snake had somehow gotten into the screen, and I opened the window a little bit, and the snake popped out. I was like, ah! Like 3 in the morning.
Wait, what? There are snakes in Florida?
Yeah, there's a couple. Nothing dangerous, really, if you stay out of the Everglades and such.
God, I feel so spoiled for living in California. Jeez.
But like, it just surprised me because 3 in the morning, like a little corn snake. Like, really, it was even a small one, but it's still at 3 in the morning. Anything is kind of scary, surprising. Oh man, this would be such a big Van Cleef turn.
Wait, what is Van Cleef? Like, what
He was a boss.
is he a bandit leader?
Yeah, he's the ringleader for the Defias Brotherhood.
Ah.
He's sort of halfway between a pirate king and a gang leader.
What to do?
I believe he was the head mason of the rebuilding construction of Stormwind and the surrounding areas. And when they gypped him on money, he was like, "Well, we're gonna rob you then."
Oh wow.
Safeguard the land.
Who would jib a bandit for money?
Well, he
That
wasn't a
seems like
bandit at the time. He was a construction worker. And then he's like, "Well, you're not
Oh.
gonna pay us. We need the money. We're just gonna take it then."
That's pretty funny.
Lore. I'm one of those weird story guys because, again, English major and bad decisions.
Ooh. Oh. Teacher double eviscerate. I think that's okay too.
He could. He could backstab clear one with his face
Yeah.
and evis the other one if he really wants, or still drop the earthen ring.
Yeah. That's okay too. You develop 2 units, you clear 1. That's a decent result.
I like that. And being at 24 health against a druid on turn 9 still isn't actually that bad. They're trying to sneak in damage whenever they can to put you in that delicious combo range. One swipe is down, so the other teacher is not super vulnerable yet. I can't see exactly how many cards are left in the druid deck, but it seems to be a fair bit. Wait, 15? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Wow, I think that's really interesting.
Wait,
He's
he didn't clear with his hero power?
Natural mistake.
Wait, whoa, natural mistake. Oh,
What was the plan?
Oh no.
no.
Uh-oh. That's not how you wanted that to go down, I don't think.
Okay, he can sap this, or he can deal with it
Kinda like
immediately.
teacher-
with Eviscerate.
Teacher Sap seems pretty cool.
So many options.
Teacher sap does seem pretty cool, but then like you don't have that much damage in your hand, because usually if you're gonna sap Sylvanas, usually you want to be in a position to be able to kill them soon, and not let them just replay those Sylvanas for free. Although in this case he does have 2 eviscerates. It's actually not that. If he had a Tinker Oil though in his hand, then Teacher Sap is for sure.
He might. Well, I mean, he does drop a. He's dropping a Drake next turn almost for sure, unless he's eviscerating a bunch of stuff.
I imagine he wants to drop the Drake this turn, so yeah, just trading it in, eviscerating, and then draking. I like that. That's what I would have done.
He gets to redagger now. And now, actually, he could pretty much anything that's dropped can be cleared with
Anything.
Deadly Poison, Blade Fury. It covers 4 damage. Oh, Wrath for 4. Unless 2 Wraths for 2. That's not the case.
Oh, Blade Flurry's still good here though. I still like Blade Flurry here. So Teacher Poison, Blade Flurry. You're gonna make babies as well.
Wait on. How much mana is that? 6, 7.
Yeah, that's enough. 7, and if you want to, you can redagger or play Earthen Ring.
I feel like if you hit the Drake first with your face, then redagger.
So
Oh no, wait, then it would explode.
options.
Yeah, your dagger. So that doesn't matter
Doesn't say
anyway. But
anything. I was wrong. I tried to be efficient. I am wrong.
So many options.
I wonder how costly that poor mistake is going to be. What did he have a 4-drop perhaps he was planning to drop and he just didn't hero power first?
yeah, that's really interesting. Maybe he thought that the Savage Roar gave him 3 damage.
Yeah, he's going for it. He's making the students, the youngins,
They're babies.
can't support this.
Yeah, so he's going with the play. Like, yeah, this is extremely impactful because he develops 2 units, makes 2 babies, clears the board,
Keeps himself healthy.
and he still has a sap in case of big taunts, like Belchers and Druid Claw.
Now for either a Deadly Poison or another hero power, spell power would be great, but it's not in the books.
I believe he's used all his spell power. He's already used both Drakes and the Blood Mage, so unfortunately he won't.
What, you don't
Have
run
any more.
Pyromancers and Kobolds? What's this? Madness. Madness it is.
another or a Tinker here would have been nice too. Just Tinker Flurry would have been extremely effective. But you know what? He can just use Backstab and then trade his 2 babies in for the other taunt. And then what?
And then you sap the Cenarius, obviously.
That just sounds great.
That is how to win Hearthstone.
Sapping Cenariuses.
Oh yeah.
He can just kill the. He can deal with the Cenarius if he wants to, but he'll have to trade in his Earthen Ring, Eviscerate, and he'll have to punch it.
He can't ignore it, because if he takes the damage, or if he leaves the Cenarius and only the Shade up, the combo does 26 damage.
Oh right, yeah. So he is gonna have to clear. He does go this route though, and this route allows him to maintain a 1 HP Earthen Ring.
It keeps him pretty healthy.
God, Faust, he hasn't seen a Tinker yet. Yeah, if he had a Tinker there, that would have been amazing. Ambari is in our chat, says, note, Waifu is silently climbing the secondary bracket.
Oh, sneaky. Sneaky. One of my favorite little things from Disgaea, if anyone's played, is that
I love that game.
the ninja classes, as they're sneaking around, would literally say, nin, like little ninjas, nin. And sneak. I think one of them also at one point said sneak.
My favorite part of that game was the angel girl. Florin?
Yeah.
Flon?
Flana?
I think it was just so, like, I don't know, it's one of my favorite characters ever.
What do you have here? You get 2/5 damage.
All right. Do you sap a boombot?
I think you have to sap big guy.
Well, he
Just
could have
push-
killed the. He could have killed the boom.
He could have killed the boom, but I think this is better.
What does he have? Oh.
Oh!
That's
That's actually really good.
Oh my goodness.
I like that we get to see that that we know that one's a Dr. Boom. This
Yeah.
interesting client. Excuse me.
So Faust can never say never lucky again now.
Absolutely not. Oh, the Lothab. He's still not dead. Still not dead.
Where shall I strike?
Oh, actually, that's really good.
Whoa! Wow, that was such a value trade.
I think he was playing around taunt.
Yeah,
Sap. Second sap.
Well, not only he had to get rid of it. He had
So,
I know his way.
I mean, it's Dr. Boom hero power. Unless someone else pops out.
Where shall I strike?
Another druid.
Well,
I got the beast in my sights.
all right, now pop deck a perfect answer.
There is no. That could lead to a perfect answer.
How many cards are
Yes.
you running on?
Oh, is that it? Is that it?
No, that's. I don't think that's
Um,
enough.
I mean, if he re-daggers, he could
Yeah, it's
trade
not
in.
enough. Wait, you know.
Yes, that's enough. That's
It is
fine.
lethal, it's lethal, yeah, it's lethal.
It's exact lethal. He
Exact lethal, yeah.
doesn't even need to re-dagger. He can just do it.
Play the card, Faust. Just play
It's
it.
one card.
Play the card!
It's glowing.
The card.
The card is glowing.
Maybe he's gonna rope for BM.
Oh, for max BM.
Oh no!
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's part of it.
I guess it didn't matter. It does
He
as long
wants
as
to make sure the Sludge Belcher's the one that does it.
Oh, and like a noble man, he lets the Sludge Belcher live, or the ooze. He doesn't take the glory for his own face. Wow, that was a fun series. I think that goes on the highlight reel. Yeah, these two games, they were impressive.